Hi friends, welcome to class. For today's class, go ahead and grab 2 yoga blocks. We're going to be needing them for exploring several different movements of our spine. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to this page. That would be deeply appreciated. So for today's class, we're going to start out in an easy child's pose. So sit the hips towards your heels. Spread your knees out wide apart and let your belly hang heavy here. Connect with the natural rhythm of your breath. Try to send your breath into the side bodies. Perhaps set an intention or a dedication for your practice today. This is a practice about allowing a level of self-inquiry on and off your mat. Try to breathe into the back rib cage. Allow the breath to ground you into this present moment. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And audible exhale out through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. And audible exhale out through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale. And audible exhale out through the mouth, lion's breath. Walk your hands closer towards your body. And you're going to plant your left palm right behind you. And you're going to use your right arm to swing you open. Drive your hips towards the top of the mat. Try to spin your rib cage up towards the ceiling if that is available to you. And on your exhale, use this right arm to swing you over towards the right side of your mat. Plant the right hand down as the left arm swings you open. Cactus open up through the arms. Spin your rib cage up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. On your exhale, swing that left arm open. Try to enjoy these circle camels. On your breath out, swing the right arm towards the right side of your mat. Press the hips towards the top of the mat as you spin your rib cage up. And exhale, swing the left arm to the left side of your mat. As you cactus open the right arm, spin your rib cage up. Engage your glutes throughout this process. And take several rounds of these on your own, establishing your own pace, finding your own freedom to your movement. And wherever you are, we'll take one last round. And from here, I want you to widen up your knees just a bit. And you're going to walk your hands out into that child's pose. And from here, tuck all 10 toes behind you. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, ripple your spine forward. Focus on rounding down through the upper, middle, and lower back. Come down onto the forearms and draw down into your belly, into this modified cobra pose. Take an inhale. On your exhale, tuck the chin towards your chest. Round out through the upper, middle, and lower back, child's pose. Take an exhale to round out through the upper back. Focus on that shoulder protraction, the separation of the shoulder blades. Come on to this baby cobra. And on your exhale, tuck the chin in round out through the spine. Press back, child's pose. Inhale. And on your exhale, round out through the spine. Find your baby cobra. Engage the glutes lightly. On your exhale, tuck the chin in. Round out through the upper, middle, and lower back, child's pose. 3 more rounds just like this. But you could take that baby cobra, or as you round out through your spine, find that upward facing dog. Pull the chest and collarbones forward. You could even take your gaze up towards the sky. And on your exhale, tuck the chin, round out, child's pose. Deep inhale. On your exhale, round out. Really try to feel this movement of your spine to take you forward and back of the mat. One last time, just like that. Tuck the chin towards your chest, round out, top of the mat. Upward facing dog. And exhale, cruise back into your tabletop position. Now we're just going to circle over the wrists with our shoulders here. Try to move from your hips, warming out through the wrists. Try to externally rotate your arms and your shoulders. Now you might notice that you find some ease moving in one particular direction, but don't make a big deal out of it. No drama. It's always important to warm up our wrists for any kind of practice that involves upper body weight bearing. Just a few more rounds, just like that, excuse me. And wherever you are, go ahead and recenter. Grab your blocks. Place your blocks right on the top of the mat. And when you're ready with that setup, press into your downward facing dog. Pedal out through the feet. Try to wrap your shoulders and triceps back towards you, almost as if you're spinning the armpits to meet each other, although we know that that is anatomically impossible. But just try to resemble that motion. Great. Hover the knees an inch or two away from the earth. And you're going to use your legs as if they're springs here. On your exhale, straighten out through the legs, lift up through the heels. Spinal wave your body forward into high plank pose. Exhale, hover the knees an inch or two away from the earth. Hover back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, bend through the legs. Hover the knees an inch or two away from the earth. Bottom of your exhale, straighten the legs. Spinal wave your body forward into high plank pose. Hover the knees. Engage your core to cruise back, downward, facing dog. Inhale here. Lower the knees to hover. Again, your legs are like springs here. Spring your way forward, round out through the upper spine. Take your gaze forward. And this time, you could take a full push-up. Drop knees. Followed by the forearms. Keep your gaze forward as the inhale pulls your way into upward facing dog. And exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. We're going to be taking a lot of spinal waves forward for today's practice. Inhale to reach your right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right leg. Use this left leg as a spring. As you bring that right knee towards your nose, keep it close towards the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, draw that left knee up high and towards the nose, high up towards the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. This time as the right knee comes up high towards the collarbones, towards your nose, I want you to use your right toes to tap the outside of right thumb. Then draw that heel right back in towards the chest. Roll back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. On your exhale, spring your way forward, left knee into nose. Tap the left toes outside the left thumb. Bring the heel up, hover back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Toe tap the outside of your right thumb. Drive the heel back in. Round out through the upper spine as you toe tap one last time. Draw the heel in. Right foot meets left, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee up high onto the nose. Toe tap the outside of the left thumb. Draw the left heel back in. Round out through the upper spine as you toe tap one last time. Draw the left heel. Left foot meets right, downward facing dog. Inhale to bend the knees. Lift through the heels. Spinal wave yourself forward. High plank pose. On your exhale, take the full push-up. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. And exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts up towards the sky. Bend the right leg and spinal wave your body forward. Right knee into nose. This time as your foot comes to the outside of right thumb, land it. Make your way into an extended low lunge. Try to find some movement here, moving back and forth, using the back left toes to propel you forward and back. Return to center. Lower your left knee onto the earth. Inhale. Take your palms into fists. Pull the chest and heart forward. On your inhale, bring your arms up towards the sky, Anjaneyasana. Reach out through the fingertips and take a moment to settle into this first Anjaneyasana of today's practice. Try to get some movement in the hips here. Take one full breath in. On your exhale, plant the palms down. You can adjust the blocks as needed. Straighten out through both legs, modified pyramid pose. Flex your right foot so that the toes are pointing towards you. And for the purpose of today's class, I want you to tuck your chin in, round out through the upper thoracic spine, and try to focus on tucking your tailbone down and under, almost as if your tailbone wants to reach towards the top of the mat. Take an inhale here. And an exhale out. One last inhale here. Focus on the fold. On your exhale, shift the weight forward. Adjust the blocks as needed. Puff up through the chest. And draw that right heel in towards your body. Cruise back, downward, facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee up high onto the nose, round out through the upper spine, and land the left foot to the outside of left thumb. And again, replicating that same motion as we did for side one, use your right toes to move you forward and back. And get some movement in the hip sockets. Then lower your right knee onto the earth. Take your hands into fists. Pull the chest and heart forward. On your next breath in, bring the arms up towards the sky, Anjaneyasana. Again, try to get some movement here in the hips. You could place your hands on top of your thigh. And if this is too intense for your back right knee, you could always cushion it with a towel or a blanket. Take one full breath in. On your exhale, adjust your blocks as needed. Straighten out through both legs, modified pyramid pose. Focus on that fold. Tuck the tailbone down and under. On your exhale, adjust the blocks back as needed. Shift your weight forward as you bend through that left knee. Puff up through the upper spine, puff up through the chest. Drive that left heel in towards your chest. Roll back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Lower the knees, lift up through the heels, straighten out your legs. Spinal wave forward, high plank pose. Take a full push-up or skip it. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Gaze forward, inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. And exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot to the outside of right thumb. Low lunge. Drop the left knee down. Take your hands into fists as you pull your chest and heart forward. This time as you reach your arms up overhead. On your exhale, cactus open. Then push your arms right in front of you. As you do this, imagine as if you're separating the shoulder blades from one another. Round out through that upper spine. Tuck your chin towards your chest. On your next breath in, bring that class up and over. And exhale, cactus open. Inhale, reach forward. Round out through the spine. And bring the class up overhead. One last time, exhale, cactus open. And inhale, hide your heart. Round out through the upper spine. Bring the class up and over. This time as you're about to cactus open, I want you to bring your left hand to reach over towards the right side of the room as your right hand finds a home on your left leg. Try to side bend here with a focus of drawing your rib cage to face towards the earth. Breathe into that left lung. One last breath here. On your exhale, straighten out through both legs as we cruise into that modified pyramid pose. Maybe you notice you have more space here. Shift your weight forward. Adjust the blocks as you need. Press back, downward, facing dog. Inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, bring that left foot to land to the outside of left thumb. Low lunge. Drop the right knee down. Turn your hands into fists as you pull the chest and collarbones forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, push everything in front of you, round out through the spine. Bring that class up and over. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, draw everything in front of you, round out through the spine. Bring that class up and over. One last time, exhale, cactus open. Inhale, round out through the upper spine, separate the shoulder blades. Bring that class up and over. This time I want you to reach your right hand over towards the left side of the room. As you do this, your left hand is going to find a home on your right leg, side bend. Again, I want your focus to be to twist that rib cage to face towards the earth. Drive energy up through the legs. Stay strong in your foundation. One last breath here. On your exhale, adjust the blocks. Straighten out through both legs. Modified pyramid pose. Shift your weight forward. Adjust the blocks down. Drive the left heel up into the chest. Cruise back downward, facing dog. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, straighten out through the legs. Your legs are like springs here. Spinal wave the body forward. Gaze is forward and down. Take the full push-up on the exhale. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. And exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. Moving through that same pattern, just with a little more pace here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot lands to the outside of right thumb. Low lunge. Drop the left knee down. Turn your hands into fists as you pull forward. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, round out. Bring the class up and over. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, push everything in front of you. Bring that class up and over. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, round out through the upper spine. Bring that class up and over. Exhale, cactus open. And this time, side bend towards the right. Try to stay stable through the pelvis here. Shift your weight forward. Modified pyramid pose. Bend through that right leg. As you create a soft bend in this left leg. Inhale takes you up, double bent leg lunge. Try to level up through the hips here. Keep the pelvis nice and stable. Try to wrap that right foot from underneath you. Stay strong and active in the legs. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, drive that left knee to straighten. On your next breath out, lean your weight forward, adjust the blocks as needed, round out through the spine as you drive that right heel towards your chest. Push back, downward, facing dog. Take an inhale here. And an exhale out through your mouth. Inhale, left leg reaches. Bend through the left leg. And land the left foot to the outside of left thumb. Low lunge. Lower the right knee down onto the earth. Take your hands into fists as you pull the chest and collarbones forward. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, round out. Bring the class up and over. Exhale, cactus open. Draw the elbows down towards the hips as you clap your way forward. Bring the class up and over. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, round out. Exhale, cactus open. Now side bend over towards the left side. Reach out through your right fingertips here. Try to spin your rib cage down. On your next breath out, adjust the blocks as needed. Modified pyramid pose. Start to shift your weight forward into that left leg. Create a soft bend in this right leg as you inhale into double bent leg lunge. Exhale, drive that right leg to straighten. Shift your weight forward. Round out through the upper spine. As you drive that left heel towards your body, press back downward, facing dog. Inhale to lift through the heels, bend through the legs. Bottom of the exhale, spinal wave yourself forward into your high plank pose. Take a full push-up. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Inhale, pulls your way into upward, facing dog. And exhale, cruise back downward facing dog. You're doing great, guys. Just one last round. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the right leg. Land the right foot to the outside of right thumb. Low lunge. Drop the back left leg down. Inhale, reaches up into Anjaneyasana. This time bypassing those spinal waves forward. Bring that right hand onto the left leg, side bend. Shift the weight forward, modified pyramid pose. Inhale. Exhale out. Shift the body forward. Create a soft bend in that left leg. Inhale takes you up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten out through that back left leg. Hands meet at heart center. Pull your collarbones forward, forward, forward as you drag the left toes to kick it up. Crouching warrior. Exhale to straighten out that right leg. Inhale, bend through that right leg and land the left toes as lightly as possible. Puff up through the chest, puff up through the upper thoracic spine. Drive the right heel in towards your body. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot to the outside of left thumb. Low lunge. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, left hand to right leg. Right arm reaches towards the left side bend. Shift your weight forward. Straighten out through both legs. Modified pyramid pose. Shift the weight forward. Soft bend in the right leg. Inhale takes you up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten out that right leg. Hands meet at heart center as you pull your collarbones forward into crouching warrior. Exhale to straighten out through that standing leg. Inhale, bend through that left leg as the right foot finds its home at the back of the mat. Plant the hands down as you puff up through the upper back and through the chest. Drive that left heel in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend through the legs. Then straighten out through the heels. Spinal wave yourself forward into high plank pose. On the exhale, take a full push-up. Drop knees, followed by the forearm. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. And exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths in your downward facing dog. Great job. Take these breaths to recenter, to recalibrate. Take a full breath in and exhale out through your mouth. Now this is a good time to move your blocks off to the side. And as you press back into downward facing dog, I want you to notice if you have any new space in your spine. We did a lot of spinal flexion in today's practice, so your spine should be feeling a little bit more spacious now. Take one last breath here. On your inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right leg. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Inhale takes you into double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten out the back leg. Hands meet at heart center as you pull your way into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten out through that right leg. Bend the left leg and bring that left leg towards your right knee. And use this right leg as a spring as you take the left knee up towards the chest. Take a few moments here to hug that left knee towards your chest and to find your drishti point and find your balance. Ground down on all 4 corners of that right standing foot. Now you have a few options here. You could either stay here, or you could grab your bottom left foot and extend it out. You could keep this right leg bent if you wish for your balance, and you're just going to tuck your chin towards that left knee. Again, separate through the shoulder blades here. Stay active in that left foot as if you're kicking your hands away. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bypass through crouching warrior as the left foot finds the back of the mat. Plant the hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Bend the left leg and land the left foot to the outside of left thumb. Inhale takes you up into double bent leg lunge. Exhale to straighten out that right leg. Palms meet at heart center. Pull your way into crouching warrior. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out that left leg. Start to bend through that right leg. Right knee meets left. Use this left leg to kick you up. Right knee to chest. One leg to Tadasana. And again, take these moments to find your balance. I know that this might seem a little mad, but try to find your drishti, a focal point for your gaze. Drive energy up through that left standing leg. Now again, you have two options here. You could either stay here, or you could grab hold of the bottom right foot and kick it out. Again, you could bend your left standing leg if you wish, and I want you to round down through that right knee. Stay active in this right foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Release that right leg. Bypassing through crouching warrior, right foot finds a home at the back of the mat. Plant the palms down, downward, facing dog. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of the exhale, use those legs as springs to spring you forward. Spinal wave. As you reach your high plank, we're going to take a 7-count journey onto our bellies. Lower down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bring your left hand at the 10 o'clock direction and your right hand at the 2 o'clock direction outside of your mat for oscillating cobra. Inhale to lift up through the chest. And exhale, lower. I want you to really embody this movement. Close your eyes and imagine as if you are a wave in the ocean. And exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Let your spine move. And exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Inhale to rise. Pause at the top. And exhale to release. Reach your arms behind you, thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling to prepare for locust pose. If there's one pose in yoga to practice every day, I highly recommend locust pose for a strong and healthy back. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, reach out through the fingertips, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lift up through the feet. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Slowly lower down and rest your left ear onto the mat. Take a moment to recenter and to recalibrate. you have two options for this next round. You could either take that locust pose, or you could grab onto your ankles for bow. Take an inhale. On your exhale, drive the heels up towards the sky. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Find your elevation. Engage your glutes for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Release. Press into a child's pose. Now you have 3 options. You can either stay in this child's pose, or you could grab one of your yoga blocks. This is going to be handy. And make your way onto a dolphin pose. Now, option 3 would be to take a forearm balance. So you could either work on your pincha, you could work on your scorpion, whatever it is, take your option now. For those of you who are taking dolphin or the forearm balance, make sure that you're pressing the ground away with your forearms. Hold the shape. Engage your glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Wherever you are, just sit on your heels. I know for those of you who have taken the inversion, it's always good to sit upright. Being upside down isn't natural at all, so try to get the blood flowing back down from your head to the rest of your body. You're doing a wonderful job. This practice is very vigorous and confronting. Always be gentle with yourself. Be honest and not critical. One last breath here. On your exhale, walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Tuck all 10 toes behind you. Press into downward facing dog. We're going to make our way into a forward fold. You could either hop, step, or float your feet in between the palms. Bend through your legs here in this forward fold. You can grab opposite elbow, sway side to side, creating this ragdoll sensation. And return to center. And tuck your tailbone in as we slowly rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Make your way into an extroverted space, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, cactus open. Hands meet at heart center. Come up onto your toes and shift your hips back. And you're going to imagine as if you're riding down an elevator as we slowly lower. Keep driving those knees up to the chest. Lower and lower. Good. Now you're going to drop your knees as lightly as possible towards the top of the mat. Use your core here as you drive the hips forward. Bring your hands underneath your rib cage for camel prep. And on your exhale, you can use your arms to help you counterbalance with this. As you drop the heels down, fold forward. Inhale, tuck the tailbone in as you rise up. Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus open. Hands meet at heart center. Come up high onto your tippy toes as we slowly lower. Again, try driving those knees up high towards the chest. As you make your way onto this toe stand, lightly land your knees towards the top of the mat. Engage your glutes to drive your hips forward. Camel prep. Come out of it. As soon as your heels drop, fold forward. And tuck your tailbone in as you rise up into that Tadasana centering. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, cactus. Hands meet at heart center. One last time to come up high on your tippy toes as you slowly lower, 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 and lower. Drop the knees towards the front of the mat, and this time, enter your camel pose. Make sure that your fingertips are pointing down towards the earth. Keep your glutes engaged. We're here for 3, 2, on 1. Slowly come out of it. Come on down and rest on your heels. Take a moment. Then click your heels back. And you could either stay in this passive squat, or for those of you who would like to take crow or bakasana pose, bring your knees as high up onto the triceps. Keep your gaze forward and down. Grip through the fingertips. The fingertips are going to prevent you from falling over. Shift your weight forward. Drive the heels in towards the butt. Round out through the upper thoracic spine. We're here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Gently make your way on to your back. Walk your heels towards you, almost as if your fingertips can touch the back side of your heel. Take an inhale to prepare for supported bridge pose. On your exhale, drive energy up from the feet as you drive the hips up towards the sky. Hold it here for 3, 2, on 1. Gently lower the hips down onto the earth. For our next round of back bends, you can either take wheel pose, or you could take that supported bridge pose that we just did. Again, the journey is yours to modify or intensify as needed. So for those of you who are taking supported bridge pose, go ahead and do so. And for those of you who want to take wheel, bring your hands close towards your ears. Again, drive up through the bottoms of the feet. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, drive your hips up towards the sky. We're here for 3, 2, on 1, slowly lower down. Take a moment here. And for our final round of back bending, again, you could take either option. Supported bridge or wheel. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, take your back bend. You're here for 3, 2, on 1, lower down onto your back. Extend the left leg out. Hug the right knee towards your chest. And from here, take that right knee over towards the left side, supine twist. Don't be too concerned if your right shoulder floats away from the earth. I want you to focus on That right knee kissing the ground. Take these moments to slow your energy down. Return to center. This time extend your right leg out as you hug your left knee towards your chest. All the hard work is over. Then bring that left knee over towards the right side. Breathe into this supine twist. Bring the left knee to center. And grab a hold of the outer edges of your feet. Ananda Balasana, happy baby, our final folding shape of today. Try to stay soft in your lower back. You have options to straighten the left leg for a deeper sensation. Or you could straighten out the right leg. Just breathe into your space. And whenever you're ready, release the feet. And take any shape of your Savasana for today. And as always, take your time into your Savasana. As always, it was an honor and a pleasure to share this movement, this breath, this practice with you, wherever in the world you may be. I bow down to you and all of your efforts. I hope you had just as much fun as I did, and I hope you're feeling amazing. Namaste.